Some of the most important, impactful people in my life are much older than I am. What we really focus on is just being someone they can call, that they can trust, that we're not going to take advantage. We just really genuinely care about our clients. We serve them by helping them make the right Medicare decisions for them.
Exact Medicare is a Medicare agency, and so we help retirees, folks who are generally over 65, with their Medicare insurance.
Our goal is really to be the best Medicare agency in the United States. We want to help as many people as we can.
There's lots of other options out there, and I feel like where Connex really stood out is it's software as a service. I got a lot of service. One of the things that Connex does is they look for opportunities to develop, and that has been so true for us, and it's been just amazing to see that play out in our business.
As a society, we've moved forward with technology, and we're finding that some of the customers that we have right now are getting more engaged in social media platforms like Facebook. They are using SMS a lot more, and so omnichannel is really going to allow us to serve them in any way that they feel most comfortable using.
Our mission is to instill confidence in those healthcare decisions, and so we really need to often take time to do that. And so having a dialer that can, one, keep track of all of that information is really handy. You know, the reporting in Connex is excellent. But also allow us to manage that conversation flow and make sure that when we do get an inbound call, it goes to the right agents.
What I love about the flows is that it's allowed us to make big changes very quickly with new lead vendors that are coming in, with how we want our agents to receive calls. It's been a game changer, and I'm excited to continue to dive in.
I think AI will have a significant impact on the healthcare industry. So sometimes we'll get customers in that we can't help. Maybe 10 to 20% of their interactions are with customers who just don't have the right qualifications right now. We can use AI to have that conversation for us and ensure that when our agents are connecting with customers, it is quality. It's the kind of interaction, the kind of customer that we can actually support. We have a director of communication and brand here. He's created a brand voice for us. So the fact that we can train our own large language model to match our brand voice is pretty substantial.
Having Athena as a concierge to be able to gather information is going to be huge in minimizing our wait time and improving the customer experience.
One of our agents prides himself on knowing some of the more niche coverages. He was able to find a coverage that at no or minimal additional cost covered prosthetics. Our retiree in that case was an amputee and had been covering the cost himself, and it's extremely expensive. This veteran couldn't imagine that that was ever going to get covered. And so any level of technological help that we can have that takes the cognitive load off of our agents in a way that they can serve more naturally and recall these plans that they've been studying for is a big win for both our agents, the organization, and for our retirees. And so I think it's very important to note that when the technology just works, it frees us up to be great in other areas.
Being able to have Athena right there by your side, ready with all of the knowledge you could possibly want it to have, listening, ready to give answers, is going to be huge in making sure that we are giving our customers accurate information all of the time, and also being in compliant with HIPAA regulations and whatnot, so that we are providing an experience that is legal, but also good for the customer. From A to Z, I'm very excited of all of the cutting edge technology that Connex One is offering.
The area where we think we're going to be able to have the best cost savings is really going to be around using AI as an outbound sales force. Athena can do those outbound calls for a fourth of that price and do more of them.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's close to $100,000 that we save over the year.
We're saving money, we're also getting a better experience and a better software, which is pretty crazy.
Our experience with Connex One support has been second to none. I think you guys probably have the best support in any industry.
Things that I think would be super annoying from Connex standpoint, this last minute change that I decide I want to implement, Connex has smiled and said, let's get it done, and then has not only done it, but done it exceptionally quickly.
I would definitely recommend Connex One to other healthcare providers. I think it is a leading platform in this industry.
We really just have enjoyed the partnership that we've had thus far. Connex has made big commitments, has fulfilled those commitments, and has really prioritized our relationship. They've gone above and beyond in every situation we've asked. The custom development that Connex is willing to do let alone the option to scale and change as your business scales and change, will pay dividends for any business.